Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Loli. Today we're gonna have a fun time together. Let's jump into the video.
DIY number 1. For this DIY, I used one of these terracotta planters from the Dollar Tree and I painted it using my pool color, or is it pool? I'm not sure, from apple barrel. And then I filled it up with some of my floral moss from Dollar Tree. I cut it in the corners in order to fit my circular shape, and I pressed one all the way down, put the one on top of it, and then I'm using some of these flowers from the Dollar Tree as well. I cut them into individual stems and I'm going to just put them into my terracotta pot as best as I like. Then I took these little pink flowers from the Dollar Tree and I cut each one of these picks each one of the little stems into 2 separate stems, and I'm going to put them into my pot as well. Then I came in with these yellow little flowers from the Dollar Tree as well, and I'm going to use 2 of these pieces. I'm going to put one in the middle of the other colors, and then I'll put another one towards the back. But the one I put towards the back was in the color purple, the same kind of plant but purple. And this is how we're looking so far. So we're going to be able to clean this up a little bit. I'm going to attach some of my floral moss as well from the Dollar Tree. I just put hot glue on top of the floral foam and then added the floral moss right on top of it to cover it and give this more of a finished look. But wait, we're not done yet. We're going to add some more of these pink flowers to fill up this a little bit better and give it a little bit more dimension and height. Then I came in with some of this box food that I got from Walmart, and we are going to attach it to it as well, just to give it a little touch of green. Then we're going to take some of this ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I took a piece that was big enough to go around the top section of the terracotta pot, and I just cut it at that length. Then we added a little bit of hot glue to one end, put the piece of ribbon on top of it, wrapped it all the way around the terracotta pot, and then tacked it down one more time with a small little dab of hot glue. And voila, here we are, all completed. I love these colors, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. It's just so airy. It springs spring, but at the same time it's Easter. I hope you love it as much as I do. Guys, today's video is part of a collaboration. It is hosted by Amanda from 6 Kids and a Glue Gun, Chantel from Crafty Hints, and Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIY. The link to the channels and to the playlist will be in the description box below. Go on over to the playlist and leave everyone some love. DIY number 2. For this project, I'm using one of these wooden crosses from the Dollar Tree that was new to me this year, and I painted using my key lime blue or turquoise color there. I painted the entire cross, just avoiding the section where the flowers were. Then I came in with this lilac color from apple barrel, and I'm going to be painting the biggest flower that's in the center, and the 2 smaller ones are directly next to it. Friends, if you have not done so yet, I will really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. It is free and it means the world to me. And don't forget to hit the bell so you're as notified every time I upload a video. And then I use this cameo pink to paint the other 2 flowers that are next to the smaller flowers I painted originally. And then I'm coming in with this pale daffodil color, and I'm going to paint the last set of flowers that are towards the end of this flower arrangement. Then I took this green paint from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to use it to help me blend. So at first I applied it using the same brush that I used for the yellow, and then I applied a little bit of that green on top, and then applied a little bit of yellow on top, and I just kept blending it until I got to my desired, shade of green for this greenery. And that was it for this part. Then I took one of these wreath forms from the Dollar Tree and some of that pink burlap ribbon, and I just folded it onto the very top of my cross there, and I'm going to tack it just like you see it there. Just gonna keep folding it onto the piece of wire until it's completely wrapped with my fabric and you don't see it anymore. Then I started wrapping it, trying to keep the wraps in the same distance so it would look like it had some kind of pattern to it. And I just kept doing this until I completely covered the entire cross. Friends, as I mentioned earlier, this video is part of a collaboration, so don't forget to go over to my description box and click on the playlist so you don't miss out on all the amazing projects that so many talented creators are putting in place for you to enjoy and give you inspiration. Once the cross was completely covered, I put that other cross that I painted right on top of it, and we are going to embellish it using some of these palms that I got from Dollar Tree. And I'm just thinking of Palm Sunday when I did this, so I just wanted to bring that in because you know Easter is all about Jesus, so we want to incorporate this into our DIYs. Just remember the reason for the season. And then here we just gonna attach it with a little bit of hot glue. I placed it backwards so I was able to press down onto the fabric and have a better attachment onto the board. Once everything was attached correctly there, I just reinforced by turning it over and adding some hot glue to all the edges where they touched. Then I took some more of these palms that I got as well, and I'm gonna place the two little sections on the bottom section of the cross just to give this a little bit more dimension. I did love the way that this green brought everything to life. Now we are going to add some of these pink flowers to this as well, and I just cut a small section and I'm going to glue it right where the palms are just to bring a little color to that section. I added the flowers to all four corners, and this is how we're looking so far. Then I took some ribbons that were pastel colors and I'm just cutting them in sizes that are similar to each other. I'm not doing any measuring. I'm going to make a messy ball, so there's no need to be super careful. So I just cut pieces, then folded it in half, then folded that into a long ways half and dovetail the ends of each one of these ribbons. Once all the ribbons were done, I'm just going to put them in different directions, and then I'm going to just cinch them in the middle using a small piece of jute cord. I'm just going to go ahead and tie that right in the center and then just fluff my bow to the way I would like it to look. There's no rhyme or reason, just how you like it. It's your project, so do what you like. First I thought of just doing it this way, but I'm like, we need a little more. So I took some of this purple ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to just make a crisscross bow and just cinch it in the middle as I usually do. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that after I dovetail the ends onto where the hole is, right there on the wooden cross. Once the ends were dovetailed, I'm just going to glue it right onto the hole, and then I'm gluing the messy bow right on top of that one. And just like that, voila, my friends, this project is done. Or not. I'm extra. We gotta hang this up. So I just made a quick little hook and glued it to the back. And here we are all done. Here it is on my front door. I really, really love it, guys. This is so stinking cute. Let me know what you think. DIY number 3. For this project, I'm using another one of these wheat forms from the Dollar Tree, but I'm going to use some mesh for this one. So what I did is attach the mesh onto, with some pipe cleaners, to the middle pieces of the two middle brackets. And I just kept doing that and squishing it upward until pretty much the mesh covered the wire completely and you can barely see through it. Once I was done with that section, I took some of this purple one and I'm going to use it on the top and sides. So I pretty much just did the same thing, attached it to the middle using some pipe cleaners, and I just hooked it to the two middle brackets, turned it over, tightened up the pipe cleaner, and just kept going in that same process until I had it on the amount of Decor mesh that completely covered this section. I just wanted to leave a little end. I'm going for a different look here, so I'm just trying different things. So I just did that on both sides and on the top. And then I came in with this blue Decor mesh, and I'm gonna use these flowers as well. So the Decor mesh I put on the tops again, and then that was how it was looking. Then I took these aster flowers, yeah, I think that's what you call them, and I cut them into individual picks, and I created a hook on the back, and I hooked it onto the two back brackets, the same ones that I used the pipe cleaners on. I just created like a U shape, so it kind of looked like a staple, you know, that square, so it will not go anywhere when I was done placing my flower. Just make sure that it was on the right level in the front, and then twisted the wire in order to keep it in place. And I repeated this until I went all the way down the vertical section of the cross, and I also did it on the horizontal parts of the cross, just creating a cross of flowers, if you will. Friends, I would love it if you told me what is your favorite thing that you use to decorate for Easter. Do you go more of a religious look, or bunnies, or eggs? What's your favorite? And friends, I totally forgot I was going to add a plaque to this, so I removed the flowers from the center, and I'm coming in with this little plaque. This came from a different sign. I took it off and I just painted it with a coat of black just to remove that lettering, and so I can have an even coat of paint. Then I came in with some of this daffodil yellow and let it dry. I gave it 2 coats, and I didn't quite like that, so I came back to the drawing board again, and I'm going to use this blue or turquoise color from Apple Barrel. And while that dries, I'm going to use one of these letters from the Dollar Tree that comes in a 3-pack. This is brand new this year, and I just painted with a mixture that I had that is like a hot pink, and then I went over with a little dry brushing of red on top of it, just to bring that a little bit of a brighter color. And I just kept mixing, you know, the paints over. Once everything was dry, I used my glue, my gel super glue, and some hot glue, and I'm going to use that to attach it onto my plaque. And then I'm going to attach it onto my wreath. I just use 2 pieces of jute cord to wrap around the sign and the wreath, and just give it a little bit of a rustic look. I just tied it on using 2 knots and just cut off the excess. Then I created another hook using some twine, and I'm going to put it onto one of the pipe cleaners to hold it in place for me. And then I'm going to add some hot glue to that section so it's nice and secure, so it's easier to hang. Then I used some of this white wax from Apple Barrel just to tone down the colors a little bit and tie everything together with those other pastel colors we got going on. And this is how it's looking so far. I love this one, guys. Let me know what you think. I don't know which one is my favorite, to be quite honest with you. I like how they all tie together, and I have to say the picture doesn't give it justice. Let me know which is your favorite. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And if you would love to follow me on social media, here are my social media links. And you have an amazing day. Bye.